that it was recording. Okay, now it is. Perfect.
Now, well, welcome to tonight's business presentation. I'm Michaela Morrell. I'm a Swedish nutritionist that have been living most of my life in my adult life in Norway and the United States, a little bit back and forth. And I found Zinzino in 2019. And it was a good friend of mine that called me. And she said, Michaela, I found something you need to look into. And she was talking about omega-3. She was talking about blood tests. And I already have been preaching about omega-3 for years. I love omega-3s. I have already been doing lots of research about them. But when she said blood test, that piqued my interest. It piqued my interest a lot. So, of course, I was like, okay, let's take a look. So I'm happy to be here today because you might have got that phone call from someone. And I just want to say congratulations for finding out about Zinzino now versus in 10, 15 years. I wished I had found out of Zinzino a lot earlier than I did because I did struggle with a lot of health issues. I struggled with chronic neck pain that caused me to feel like I was paralyzed for over 2 years. I could not get out of bed by myself. I could not function as a mom, as a wife, and so on. I had been struggling with food sensitivities for over 6 years. I could not eat any fruits and half of the veggies, including cucumbers, carrots, avocados, strawberries, watermelon. Like I could not eat barely anything. And then I had also been struggling with very low immune system, and I was sick a lot. And I ended up at the hospital multiple times, and I just felt my whole body just kept on getting sicker and sicker. Even if I was eating healthy, I was like trying to do as much exercise as I could with the pain I was in. And but I tried to do everything right, and I was supplementing. And suddenly they started talking about the blood test. So let me share a little bit about Zinzino and the background of Zinzino so that you can get to understand what this company is, what they come from, what their mission is, what they're planning to do in the future, and how you can play part of that if that is something that you're interested in. So first of all, Zinzino is a global health and wellness company from Scandinavia. The founders are from Norway. We have our head office in Sweden. And we have been on the Nasdaq First North Premium Growth Market since 2010. So for 14 years, you can go back and you can trace all the numbers of the company, how we have been doing, how we have had double-digit sales growth every year after year since we started, how the health of the finances are. And what is really cool about Zinzino is that they're doing everything right. The more I go to events and the more I get to know the CEO and the owners and so on, they have a very beautiful relationship, which makes this business so good because we have the CEO that is keeping everything in order. And then we have the founders that are the dreamers, the visionaries. And then we have the board of advisory board that is containing of scientists and so on. So all of these, they are like all decisions that are happening needs to align with all three, and it makes the company very stable. We are members of numerous local direct sales all over the world. We're always making sure that we're following in all the country rules that people have, and there are different rules in every country, so we're following them. And then we're able to deliver products to over 100 countries right now, over 100. And we're open to work in about 43 countries now. The last country we opened up was Mexico. So welcome. And then we're committed to contribute to a better world. So Zinzino also have our own foundation. And when we are making contributions to that, 100% of the contributions are going to building schools and getting kids through, getting them food and things and a school program. Because the founders are actually paying out of their pocket to pay for the fees, and everything, 100% of what we are donating is going directly to them. So it's a great foundation. I love supporting them. But this is just a little map of where we have warehouses and where we're having head offices in different regions. But something Zinzino envisioned. It's so fun listening to Adrian Sale, that is the founder of Zinzino, because he truly understood that when the first time he saw a coffee machine, he said that the coffee machine will soon end up in every single home, like the pod ones. So before it even became famous, and today you can almost find a coffee machine in almost every house, he saw the concept of the omega-3 and the blood test, and he understood that one day this will be in every household, pretty much. People will become interested in health. They will order blood tests to their house, and they will perform the blood test at home instead of going to a doctor's. So we truly believe that this will become a mega trend. And we know already that people are interested in health. We know that 500 million people are already using omega-3 supplementation. We know that 1 billion already supplements with vitamins. And we know that 1.5 billion people are using some form of specialized diet. Either that is vegetarian, vegan, carnivore, or just gluten-free, or so on. But people are interested. And most people want to know if their supplements are working. First, we have to understand that we need supplements, then we are trying supplements, and then we're starting demanding, are our supplementation working, or am I throwing the money away? And a lot of science is showing that we are throwing our money away. And we will have tested over 1 billion people by 2050. And the numbers are coming out that 97% are failing their first balance test. And in the United States, it's actually higher. 99% are failing their balance test when we're measuring people here. So we all want to feel good, stay fit, and be healthy, right? At the same time, health-related problems are increasing, and it's time to ask why. And we have to go back and understand, what does our body need? Well, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Hippocrates said that a long time ago, and it's time to go back to that and actually look at the components that food contains, and understand that when our body is lacking them, we're starting to develop diseases. So the food we used to eat was from Mother Nature. The food the cows and the sheep were eating was fresh grass. The food the fish was eating was live things from the ocean. But today, when we are farm raising our animals and we're containing them to small enclosures, and even the things we are growing, we're growing them in different ways. So all the food we're eating right now is having low in key nutrients. It's very high in sugar content, full of empty calories. It's low in fibers, and it have a big imbalance between omega-6 and omega-3s, which we can't make. So we have to get them through our diet. So when we're looking at the history, our body needs both omega-6, that is pro-inflammatory, and omega-3, that is anti-inflammatory. If we cut ourselves, we will bleed out if we're lacking the omega-6s. But if we're lacking the omega-3s, the inflammation will keep on going, and it will never stop the inflammation. So we need omega-3 to stop the inflammation. Both of them are essential, which means that we cannot live without it. We need to eat them, or we need to supplement with them. And we want to have, the best is to get as close to 1-to-1 ratio as possible. The field of science recommend to never be above 3-to-1. They've seen that 3-to-1 is kind of a safe zone for most people. And up till the Second World War, we were eating more food that was either grown by ourselves or our neighbor or locally. And we had an imbalance that was just around 4-to-1. But after the Second World War, when people were starving, the food industry needed to develop another fat source, and they developed vegetable oils. Vegetable oils that was implemented into all different kinds of foods. And they loved to implement them because it extended shelf life, and it was another fat source, and it was cheap, and it could be shipped all over and was very stable. But that have resulted in us having an average of 25-to-1 pro-inflammatory building blocks to every anti-inflammatory building block. And we need to start educating people about this. And we need to stop this because we don't want to see any higher numbers. It's already bad as it is. So what does this mean for humans? Well, when we're having a big imbalance between omega-6 and omega-3 is simply that our whole body is responding negatively because our whole body is built up with cells. So it affects our brain function, our hair quality, our heart function, our skin, our organ function, and our joints and muscles. So we get more achy joints, and my chronic neck pain, for example, it was a result of inflammation. But on the other hand, if we're able to go from having a reduced function of the cell that is affecting the body negatively to improving the cell function, what is then happening with our body? If we're making the cells that are too hard permeable again, so that the nutrients we're actually eating can get into the cell, well, then the whole body starts responding positively. So everything from our brain function, our hair, our heart function, skin, organs, and joints and muscles starts responding positively. So we're talking a lot about, are we in the danger zone? And we don't want to be in the danger zone, but how can we know if we are in the danger zone? Well, we can now order blood tests. We can order tests to our house, take a prick in the finger like a diabetes test, send them off, and then get the results. And the blood tests are analyzed at Vita's Analytical Service in Norway, in Oslo. And they are GMP certified. They're doing everything double-blinded. The test results will never be linked to the name. It's just a code, a barcode where you log in, which is great for you because then you can know that the results are your results. Okay, these are a little bit old numbers. We are actually up to 1.4 million blood tests right now. It goes so fast. When I first started with Zinzino in 2019, we were at like 380,000 blood tests, and that was impressive. We have the biggest database in fatty acid profiling. And what it shows is that the world is out of balance. 99% of North America is out of balance. So we give people an option. If you want to get tested, you can. And if you get tested, you can log on to your phone or your computer. You can see the results. And because we are dosaging according to the body weight, the dosage will be personalized to you. And then when we are retesting, you can see how your body have changed and how your imbalance have become more balanced. So we simply help people get in balance in 120 days. The reason why we need to wait 120 days is simply because that's the life cycle of a red blood cell. After all red blood cells have died and we have been able to create them with a better balance, then we can measure again and see how much you were able to absorb and how well it is treating your cells. The reason why we have this technology and these products is because we have our scientific advisory board with some of the brightest mind in the field of wellness and nutrition that have been developing these best-in-class pharmaconutrition products and test methods that remove the guesswork from a healthier way of living. We simply just tell people you should stop guessing and you should start measuring. And the reason why our omega-3 is not fishy, you have probably heard about omega-3 before, but the reason why it's not fishy is because it will not oxidize because we're adding premium extra virgin olive oil that we're pre-harvesting. We even own our own olive farm so that we can pre-harvest because financially it doesn't make sense to take the olives when they're very small because you can get out so little of the oil of them. But for what we need, because we need the polyphenols, it makes a lot of sense. And that is why our omega-3 is bioavailable in our system for over 35 hours compared to our competitives that are usually between 2 and 6. Some can be bioavailable 8 and 15 hours, but we're simply the best of the best. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying it because we can measure it. And we have different omega-3 products. We have different flavors, orange, lemon, mint, grapefruit, tutti frutti for kiddos, or lemon. There's a lot of adults taking tutti frutti too, just for your information. It's completely fine if you want to. And we're dosaging according to the body weight. Just have to point that out again because that's what's so unique, and the polyphenols in it. Of course, we have high levels of EPA and DHA. We have the right ratio between them. It's a very good product. We have premium oil for the people that wants the best of the best. We have capsules. We have aqua egg specially developed for people that cannot break down fats. And we have vegan oil. And then all the products are made with the highest care. We have lots of certification. We are trusted by sports, which is super important. Of course, gluten-free and soy-free and so on, and then GMP certification and so on. So we're very proud over having a high quality stamp on our product. There are health benefits to gain at every single stage of our life. And I have 3 kids. I wished someone would have told me this before I started having kids. So I'm telling you guys, if you have someone that you know that is pregnant, thinking about becoming pregnant, or have just had their babies, please let them get educated about this, because our brain contains of 60% of omega-3. So all the fats in your brain, 60% of that comes from DHA. And if we're lacking DHA when we're pregnant, sometimes the pregnancy ends up in a miscarriage because we cannot produce a healthy baby. If we're getting some DHA but not enough, we're still producing a baby, but where does it take the fatty acids if we're not eating them to create a healthy baby brain? It takes it from our own brain. So it gives from our brain to the baby. And that is why so many women are struggling with postpartum depression, anxiety, brain fog, nursing brain, and whatever the name is for that. In every country have names for it. It's really fascinating, but no one have cared to explain it to the women. Anyway, as long as we're having cells that are alive, we need omega-3. And there are all of these 15 health claims are approved by EFSA, European Food Safety Authority. So take a look, which one would be the most important for you? Take a screenshot if you want to. For me, I mean, healthy immune function, brain function, heart function, that is enough for me to like wanting to take the product every single day. But looking at it also protects your cell from oxidative stress and free radicals. That is something a lot of people are struggling with today. There are so many health benefits, and it's even more if you start going into doing your own research, but these are approved by EFSA. 95% of everyone taking our products, they're in balance after 120 days. Those are great numbers. And people are feeling it, and people can tell the difference. And some people just need a little bit longer. They may need 6 or 10 or 12 months. So, but 95 is in balance already after 4 months, which is remarkable. We also have a money back guarantee. So if you know someone that is already using an omega-3 and they want to go ahead and purchase these products, the blood test and omega-3, if their blood test would come back and they're perfectly in balance, they can actually ask for their money back. So they won't lose anything from testing. So give them a challenge. But reaching a balance between omega-6 and omega-3, that's just the first step to feel good and stay fit and be healthy. We have some other products also in our product line. We have something for the gut health to restore the microbiome, to reduce leaky gut issues, and to improve our microbiome. So the amount of bacteria we have as well, because we're feeding them. It's not the bacteria, it's the food for the bacteria, so we're duplicating what we already have. But it's the best product I've ever seen for gut health. Then we also have multivitamins that are the best of the best. Really clean labels. It's actually what's on the label is actually in it. And those 3 products are the core to be able to target cellular health, gut health, and making sure that we're not struggling with any malnutrition, vitamin and mineral wise. Then a lot of people are adding something called Viva, that is a spa for the mind, helps with anxiety, depression, mood, and all of that. It's actually that picture back there. That is just the old packaging. The new packaging is a little bit more beautiful. But it just helps you sleep better, feel better, it's a spa for the mind. Zinzino have some other products too. I'm not going to go into them, but you can go online and check on them. But it's products that my family wants and need every day. And that's why it made sense for me to start my own e-shop. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. Zinzino is also partnering up with, like, we have lots of brand ambassadors, and these people are not getting paid by Zinzino to use our products. They're simply getting some products for free, but they are loving it so much. They're showcasing them out in social media, and they're loving the effect it has on their body. Okay, so now you have got an overview over Zinzino. And why should you join us, Zinzino, as a partner? You might ask yourself. And when I first started on this entrepreneurial journey of mine and started thinking a little bit bigger, started dreaming a little bit more, because we all dream big when we're small. And then as we're getting older, we shrink our dreams and we try to fit into the mold. And we're also people, as the race is trying to survive. So whatever we did yesterday that made us survive, that is comfortable. And everything outside of that can feel scary. So starting your own business can feel very scary, but if you allow yourself to start to dream again and just decide, just start dreaming and putting faith into that you can take step by step small actions to reach your dream, then you can succeed with Zinzino. But what are your dreams? We need to want something more out of life, to go outside of our comfort zone, for us to see that it's actually worth it. So some people are maybe longing for more happiness, maybe better health. That was me. I wanted better health. I needed better health. I could not stand the thought of living another 5 years with the health I was having. And some people want to do it because more money. The inflation is really crazy right now. And who is really safe? A lot of people are replaced by robots and self-driving cars. And a lot of white collar jobs are also in the risk in the future. Some people just want to be able to provide for their family better, maybe upgrade their home or drive a nice car. Some people want to build lifelong relationships. Oh, I just didn't do a side note yesterday. So yesterday, my team here in Phoenix took me out for pickleball, and it was just beautiful. And it's just like another testimony that people that we are in business with within Zinzino, they are truly becoming your lifelong friends and your extended family. And I love my team so much. Anyway, so sometimes you just want to feel that significance as well in the work you're doing. You want to feel like your work is actually doing something on this planet. It's contributing to a change. It's helping someone. Or you might just want to have more travel experiences. Whatever it is that you want, or maybe you want to become, you just have to really figure that out. And maybe you are wanting to leave a legacy behind, create residual income that is not only for you, but is actually generational wealth. I truly believe that the money is not the bad in the world. It's just a lot of good-hearted people that have too little of it, and a lot of crazy people that have too much of it. And we need to balance the universe up. We need to put more money into good-hearted people so that we can go out there and do a bigger change in the world, contributing to us having clean water again, having a better environment, being able to push agendas that is toxic-free, and so on. But if you are feeling like, okay, I would love to have some changes in life, but how do I start my business with Zinzino? I'm going to give you a quick overview now, but this business, remember, this business is very simple. The owners have been able to create this business in a way that you can do it, regardless if you have a house full of kids, a full-time job, and maybe 3 side hobbies. You can do this business. And it's all about making a decision. Do I believe test-based nutrition is going to become a megatrend? Do I need test-based nutrition inside of my home? And do I want to help spread test-based nutrition? If you say yes to those, we're having a very easy duplication system. And you only need to know 6 people that are interested. I'm going to explain that. But the first thing we would do is you can actually start with Zinzino for free. But Zinzino is, of course, offering you to buy more products for a more profitable, like cheaper price if you're starting with a package. So they have different packages that you can start with. And these are just some of them that I'm showcasing. But the one is called the Ultimate Partner Kit, where you get 10 blood tests. That one made the most sense to me because I need it for me, my kids, my husband, my mom and dad, my sister, her kids, and so on. They actually have a 12-month refund program. And this is a campaign that is going on right now. So if you get started and have lots of products to build your business with, lots of blood tests, because remember, it's a blood test setting us apart. So we want to test people. But after 12 months, you can actually get a full refund when you're doing that. If you have 25 subscriptions sold, and it's not 25 customers, it's just products. So for me, that made sense. After that, we're having 1 monthly out order on our business account. And this is for paying for the back office, like landing pages, and we have everything accessible to us. And you also get the GoCore app. You'll be able to get all the leadership trainings, all different kinds of things that within this. But this one actually, if you start loving and sharing the products, this one actually becomes for free. It can be for free the first month, actually. Because Zinzino also have a Zinzino for free program where customers, regular customers, can get their products for free as well. So 4 times the volume gives your product for free. So they're having a program like that. And Zinzino is also offering us to earn money different ways. You can earn only from customers, but you can also earn from building a team. Zinzino is actually paying back 50%. I'm not sure. Is my background noise? Can people hear my background noise? I have lots of people in the hallway. Katie, can you hear it? No, okay, good. Thank you. They're disturbing me a lot, but the computer is usually pretty good. I just have to ask first, so you still could hear me. But Zinzino is basically paying back 50% of what they're making to us as distributors, which is a very generous compensation plan. And I'm not going to go through it so deep, but they have a customer career plan. If you, for example, are a practitioner that wants to just get your own customers, if you have 100 products sold, you actually get a bonus of $11,500, which is great. And then when, if you want to get 200 products sold, every product is counted as a customer point. You actually get a free yearly trip. So you can go to the director trip with us and have fun. This year it was in Spain. Next year it will be in Thailand. The year before that was Mexico. Anyway, so they have that. But then you can also, if you want to, leverage this and create a sales career plan, where you're leveraging the work of a team. So first, of course, you will have to master your some skill sets. So in the beginning, a lot of our pay comes from our own effort. But as you're developing yourself as a leader and you are excited about this opportunity, you're bringing other people along, you're blessing other people with this opportunity, you will eventually be able to reach a point where you're actually making more money because of the team effort. And because of this, you can create a residual income that keeps on coming even when you're asleep. And we're having a 120-day fast start plan. So we're not going to go in too deep. I'm just going to touch very quickly on them so that you can just see, do you believe that you can have 4 products sold? This was basically my own omega-3, my own prebiotic fibers, my own multivitamin, my own Viva. Then that is the first start bonus. After that, there are some other bonuses. So if we help 2 partners join the team, we're only building 2 teams, and then we help them enroll 2 more partners. There is another bonus. And then we're helping them get 4 products sold, which is very easily done. And then you're working yourself up to 10 products sold. If you do all of this within 120 days, you will have earned over $2,000 in a bonus. And if you do it faster, it can actually turn into more bonuses because you have more things happening. But they have built this in a way where everyone can do it in the time frame. And then if you're a runner, you can just go out and do it faster. No one will stop you if you want to do it in 3 weeks or 2 weeks or even 1 week. You can do it in 2 days if you want to. It's all possible. Okay, sorry. So really, the key is duplicating silver. And that is what we're duplicating in this business. We're just helping people do exactly those 4 steps, sorry. But it's 10 customers in total and 2 partners, and then we help duplicate that. That is the key. And if you keep on doing that, you'll be able to rank up. You can rank up by helping 4 people become silver to executive. If you help those executives become, as silvers go executive, you will be diamond. And then it's just a matter of how many times do you want to duplicate it. And some people may only want to have another $300 to be able to cover some bills. You're welcome to join Zinzino. Some people are seeing this as a potential career. You're welcome to join Zinzino. You're just picking and choosing how far you want to go on your career ladder, but there's nothing that will stop you. And that is something I love with this company and this industry as well, that no one will put a stamp of how much I'm worth in my forehead and only pay me that hourly. I can actually, as a woman, go out there and say, I am not stopping at 100K a year. I want to earn 100K a month, or I want to earn 100K a week. Everything is possible with this type of opportunity. And what is so amazing with this is that it's a publicly traded company. It have already been around since 2005, but it is a ground floor opportunity here in North America, and we have barely started. If we've been around, we have built a foundation that is really, really good. We do not have any debt. We're actually like expanding it very responsible. It's not the word I'm searching for, but it will be good enough for you to understand that, like, we haven't been bringing in a lot of investors and that we are needing to pay back money or anything. We have been building it by our own funds, and we're reinvesting the margins, and we are building it in a good way that makes us, we will not be crashing. We are having a really solid foundation. That's what I'm so proud over with Zinzino, that if I'm going to go out and lock arms with the company, I want to make sure that the company is having really good leadership, that they're very stable, and that they're smart. They're not doing hasty decisions, but they're doing smart decisions that is gonna work 50 years into the future, 100 years into the future, because I'm not only building this for myself, I'm building it for my kids. And so if you want to take a bigger look at Zinzino, you should, but just want to let you know that it's all about timing. And the timing is really, really good right now because, like I said, we have set the standard. We already have done lots of testing. We already have really good products developed. We have warehouses. We have customer support is working. Everything is working right now. And it's just time for us to go out there, make people know that this is happening, and give people an opportunity to take a look and maybe use the products for themselves, or take a look and become a part of the Zinzino family. So let the person know if you are wanting to A, become a customer, B, interested in partnership but need more information, or if you're a C, you're ready to go. Let the person know that invited you, which one is true for you. And I hope that I'll see you guys again. We're doing this every Tuesday, customer presentation at 5 p.m. Phoenix time, Pacific time, 6 p.m. for business presentation. So it's easy for you guys to plug in and just invite people to join and listen and learn. And then we can build up United States, because we have a hairy vision that we're going to help at least 100,000 people here in the United States first. And that's just the first step. And then eventually we will reach the numbers that Norway have had. Norway have tested 2% of their population. We're going to test 2% of the United States too. And when that happens, that is a lot of people. So thank you guys for joining tonight and taking the time. And Jennifer, I see that you're ready to go. Let's go, business partner. And let's make it happen. Thank you guys for coming in. You take care. Bye. I have no clue where it went though. There it is. Bye. Goodbye.